Sometimes the truth is more terrifying than the crime itself. Let's uncover the facts that were never meant to be found. You definitely won't want to miss this one. That's right, fam. We've got something special. Enough with the chit-chat, let's dive into it. In today's video, we will discuss everything you need to know about Sean Combs alias Diddy. What do you think about his music and career at large? Let us know. There is more to Diddy than you might think. Let's explore the surprising facts that even his biggest fans might not know. Let's kick it in with his upbringing. Sean Combs was born on November 4th, 1969 in Harlem, New York City. His life was marked by a tragic beginning. His father, Melvin, was killed in a drug deal gone wrong when Sean was just an infant. Left to navigate the challenges of his life without a partner, Sean's mother, Janice Combs, took on the formidable task of raising her two children, Sean and Keisha, on her own. For years, Sean believed the comforting lie that his father had died in a car accident, shielding him from the harsh reality of their circumstances. It wasn't until a momentous occasion, receiving an honorary doctorate at Howard University, that the truth surfaced. In a heartfelt moment, Janice revealed the story of Melvin's death, forever altering Sean's understanding of his past and his family's legacy. Why the name P. Diddy? I know that is a question that has been crossing your mind. Well, Sean Combs has had quite the journey when it comes to his name, often changing it as frequently as he reinvents himself in the music industry. As a kid, he was known as Puffy, a nickname that followed him into the 1990s when he officially adopted Puffy Daddy. In 2005, he rebranded himself as P. Diddy, with the P standing for his childhood moniker. But his evolution didn't stop there. In 2008, he briefly embraced the name Sean John, only to switch again in 2011 to Swag. By 2014, he returned to Puffy Daddy. But the name changes didn't end there. In 2017, he declared himself Brother Love, adding yet another layer to his complex identity. Ultimately, he circled back to P. Diddy, a name that seems to resonate with his multifaceted persona. This whirlwind of names reflects not only his playful spirit, but also his constant reinvention in an ever-evolving industry. After Sean dropped out to pursue a music career, he became an intern at Uptown Records, quickly working his way up to talent director. In 1933, he founded Bad Boy Records, where he signed and developed major artists like the Notorious Big. This collab brought him massive success. 1997, the world of hip-hop was brought to a standstill by the tragic death of Christopher Wallace, Notorious Big, a loss that hit Diddy hard as he not only lost his best friend but also the flagship artist of Bad Boy Records. However, the aftermath of Biggie's murder brought forth shocking allegations. Ex-LAPD officer Greg Keding, who dedicated 3 years to investigating the intertwined fates of Biggie and his rival Tupac Shakur, claimed that the roots of both killings led back to Diddy. According to Keding, Diddy allegedly orchestrated a plot that involved paying a whopping $1 million to members of the Crips gang to eliminate Tupac in 1996. This chilling assertion cast a long shadow over Diddy's legacy, intertwining his name with one of hip-hop's most infamous mysteries. Tupac was not the only icon that Diddy had a problem with. He didn't like Kendrick Lamar. In the ever-competitive world of hip-hop, tensions occasionally flare, and one notable beef emerged between Sean Combs and Kendrick Lamar. It all began when Kendrick posted "King of New York" on Instagram, a nod to Big Sean's track that sparked some heated reactions. Diddy responded with a humorous meme, a classic move that showcased his playful side while hinting at a simmering rivalry. Things took a more serious turn when the two found themselves at the same party hosted by Diddy. In a moment of confrontation, Diddy attempted to pour a drink on Kendrick, escalating the tension between them. Fortunately, J. Cole was there just in time to step in and diffuse the situation, showcasing the camaraderie that exists even amid rivalries in the industry. This incident highlighted not only the fierce competition among artists, but also the importance of unity and respect in the hip-hop community. At this point, it is evident that Diddy is quite a big name, from personal beefs and major controversies that spark quite an interest, to winning major awards such as the Grammys and as well as the Guinness Book of World Records. Well, Sean Combs isn't just a music mogul, he's also a master networker, wielding an expansive web of connections that extend far beyond the entertainment industry. Many of his former personal assistants have leveraged their time with him to climb the professional ladder, landing significant roles in various fields. For instance, Dare Sims, who once worked as his assistant, now leads Combs Enterprises, showcasing the opportunities that arise from their time together. One former assistant even made the leap to becoming a US diplomat, demonstrating the diverse paths that have opened thanks to Diddy's mentorship. His ability to cultivate talent and foster connections has not only shaped his empire, but has also empowered those around him to achieve their dreams, proving that his influence reaches far beyond the stage. When it comes to fashion and aesthetics, he's got quite the eye. One of his not-so-secret passions is designer socks. In an interview, his personal shopper, Derek Roche, revealed just how much attention Diddy pays to every detail of his look, including what goes on his feet. For Diddy, it's not just about the shoes, it's about making a statement from head to toe, and those stylish socks are a key part of his carefully curated image. In addition to his many successful business ventures, Diddy became widely known for his philanthropy. In 2003, he took on the challenge of running the New York City Marathon, raising an impressive $2 million for a children's charity. His commitment to helping others didn't stop there. In 2011, when the Harlem Boys and Girls Club was on the brink of closure due to financial troubles, Diddy stepped in and saved the organization. 5 years later, in 2016, he made another generous gesture, donating $1 million to the School of Business at his alma mater, Howard University. That same year, he also pledged to provide clean water to the residents of Flint, Michigan, who were suffering from a severe water crisis. Diddy's giving spirit extended even further in 2017 when Hurricane Maria ravaged Puerto Rico. He quickly responded, donating $100,000 to relief efforts on the island and an additional $25,000 to help victims of another devastating hurricane, proving time and again his dedication to making a difference. Unfortunately, opportunities or people aren't what they seem. Beneath the shine lies a hidden truth. After all that glitters is not gold. Well, that is quite crystal clear with Diddy. Let's talk about the scandal involving his former personal chef, which started quite a controversy. She had worked for him for some time before deciding to take legal action, accusing him of sexual harassment. According to her claims, he would force her to serve meals where he engaged in intimate acts with others, walking around shirtless in her presence on numerous occasions. Despite her repeated complaints, nothing was done to address the issue. Eventually, she was fired, and soon after, the case seemed to vanish without a trace, leaving everyone wondering what happened. But the chef wasn't the only one who had been mistreated. Rumors also spread about his girlfriend being assaulted by him, further tarnishing his reputation. Yet, these incidents too eventually slipped into the shadows, leaving only whispers of what had occurred. In 1999, Combs found himself at the center of a scandal that rocked the entertainment world. He and his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, along with bad boy artist Shine, had decided to spend the evening at Club New York. What started as a typical night out quickly turned chaotic after an altercation between Combs and another patron. Tensions escalated and soon gunfire erupted, leaving 3 people injured in the crowded club. Panic ensued and Combs and Lopez fled the scene. However, their escape was short-lived as both were arrested shortly after. To complicate matters, it was alleged that Combs had attempted to bribe a driver to take responsibility for a gun found at the scene. While Shine ultimately took the fall, receiving a 9-year prison sentence, he expressed deep resentment, claiming that Diddy had betrayed him. Combs, however, was acquitted of all charges, though the legal battle stretched on with civil suits until 2011. The fallout from the incident was significant, prompting Combs to reinvent himself by changing his name to P. Diddy as he worked to rebuild his public image. On 16 September 2024, Diddy Combs was apprehended in New York on serious charges including sex trafficking, federal racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The allegations are tied to an investigation that spanned over a decade, with claims of involvement in illegal parties exploitation and coercion. Diddy has pleaded not guilty and his legal team continues to fight for bail, which has been repeatedly denied. The accusations also linked him to a broader network of illicit activities. With all this, one question remains. How did all these allegations spark? Well, not all heroes wear capes. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, is a superwoman. With the expiration of the New York Adult Survivors Act, Cassie saw an opportunity to speak up about a long-life trauma. In video footage from the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles, one can spectate Diddy dragging and kicking Cassie in the hotel's hallway. In another turmoil, Combs subjected Cassie to rape, engaging her with several sex workers. It didn't halt there. Cassie brought to light parties referred to as freak-offs, and what transpired is more than jarring. Diddy's victims were subjected to coerced sexual performances which would last up to a day. Adding salt to injury, all this was taped without consent. In yet another case, Diddy was accused of dragging and raping other 3 women. He was also charged with grooming a music producer and compelled him to hire sex workers, saying that grooming was a normal phenomenon in the music industry. Other accusers alleged that Diddy videotaped sexual assault acts which were then sold. In the said tapes, the prosecutor was immensely intoxicated. Sean utilized these tapes to guarantee the silence of his victims. Out of lack of contempt, Sean Diddy engaged minors as well. Another woman alleged that Diddy and former Bad Boy Records president Harv Pierre gang raped her while she was just 17 years old. However, Sean Combs denied the allegation, saying that it was a desperate attempt to gain financially. In a quite intriguing occurrence, more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants were seized by the police officers in a recent raid at Diddy's mansion. In November, Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, alleged that the hotel rooms used in the earlier mentioned freak-offs were filled with baby oil and Astroglide, a lubricant. Diddy will then enjoin her to pour excessive amounts of oil over herself. In recent news, it has been established that some big household names in the music industry have been associated with Diddy and will be facing charges. A lot of people are speculating that celebrities such as Jay-Z, Beyonce, Will Smith, and Usher knew a thing or two about what had been materializing. A video of LeBron James has been circulating where he is seen acknowledging the freak-offs. As of now, Combs is being held in a special housing unit inside the Brooklyn jail. Stay tuned for more exciting insights and behind-the-scenes stories about the biggest names in entertainment, from scandals and success stories to the moments that shaped their careers. We've got it all. Don't miss out. Join us next time for another deep dive into the lives of your favorite celebrities.
Nairobi Insight.